throw away the Sundays. I wanted to get on here and make a video. I know it's been a while. I'm been out of the hospital for about 5 weeks. Then I went back into the hospital after 2 weeks with a lot more pain. And I probably said that on a video. But I have had no pain the last 5 days. I've been wanting to make a video, but I didn't know what I wanted to do because I haven't been doing anything. No walking, no exercise. And I pretty much sit here. So it's like I didn't know what to say to you guys. But plus I can sit here long enough straight up and not have any pain anymore. I had a good day yesterday. And couple good things happened, just like 3 bad things happened at the same time too. We never know when we have those ups and downs. You know, right before the hospital, I had 3 downs that were pretty stressful, emotional, and I got through that without eating my feelings, and that is a major healing. And I owe it all to this way of eating. Whether you're doing keto, carnivore, or ketovore. And, but on the 5 weeks that I've been in the hospital, before it, I was mostly carnivore. And I started letting, like, more of a keto foods into my diet, more like Jellos, sweet sugar-free things, sugar-free Jellos, fat bombs, just keto foods, keto meal, more of a keto meal, and I want to get them back out of my diet, especially after yesterday. So yesterday I got out of this house. I've been stuck in this house. I got out of the house. I was able to walk around. I went like 99-cent store. I had no money. I'm broke, but 99-cent store. I found a couple things I needed for my crafts. And then I was like, I want to eat out, but I didn't want like quarter pounder burgers just to put something in my stomach. So we went to Golden Corral. I don't usually like Golden Corral because they do have a lot of meats. That was before the diet. But to get full and so we went there, and I was gonna try the meats as long as it didn't have sauce so I picked up some fried chicken with the skins. I picked up their sausage, but I know it wasn't the greatest sausage because when I eat at home, I have a better sausage with 0 carbs, but I didn't like that. It was kind of spicy. And then you do your best when you're out, and so I even picked up meatloaf, but I didn't eat that because I knew it didn't. Number one, the bite didn't taste good, and I knew they probably put all kinds of stuff in that, so I didn't eat that. Especially waking up so happy in the morning. I stepped on the scales, and it surprised me. So, but my 6-month weigh-in is in about 2 weeks, September 12th, and I will step on the scales, maybe take a short video of that, and see what happens if there's more surprise. Sometimes the scales don't move, and then all of a sudden it surprises you. So it surprised me yesterday. But I've been wearing a wrap on my stomach for the surgery I had, and it seemed like it was getting bigger. And I'm like, it's not getting bigger. I think I'm getting smaller. It just felt so different in the last 5 weeks. But yes, the scale moved, but it wasn't moving. So I just didn't step on the scale this 5 weeks. From all the swelling and wearing the wrap, and so I just didn't want to see it. But I had a surprise yesterday, but I don't want to tell you guys. But it got me motivated. It got me motivated so much. So, I hope this helps me and helps you, maybe motivate you. But I am challenged. When I was at Golden Corral, in the end, I ate steak. And you can eat as much steak as you want because it's unlimited buffet. So the steak was on the grill, nothing on it, and I put butter on it. I never put butter on. I never put butter on steak, even though I see a lot of carnivores put butter on the steak. I always want like homemade steak sauce that I can make, or some kind of little bit. I don't use a lot, but I always want that. But the butter, oh my God. But yesterday, I fasted because I was busy. We were busy doing something, and I fasted. And when I got home, it was getting later because I was doing because I started feeling good, like I said. And I'm taking it easy. I'm not pushing myself, but I'm careful. And it got 8 o'clock, and I decided I wasn't going to eat, so that I fasted all day until we ate about, I think we ate about 3 or 4 yesterday. And, I felt so good not eating and getting through a day of fasting. So, when I got a steak, and usually I like my steak, not with red. I've never really cared for the steak with red. My mother was here one time. She cooked, and it was a little red, and I tasted it, and it was so good and so easy to chew. And my friend Jimmy, she would eat it even redder, and I'm like, how can you eat that steak so, that red? It wasn't mooing, but it was redder. So I get my steak, and it had a little red in it, and then it was good. Like, after eating that for a whole day, it was delicious. So I was like, do they have butter? And I put that butter on there, just melted over the top of the meat. And I have a pitcher, but I only have one so I ate that. I made a little salad at the time, but I took a couple bites because I put ranch on it. I didn't like the ranch there, but I took a couple bites, and I was like, no. I pushed the salad away, and I was like, that steak was so good. It like melted in my mouth, so I was like, let's go get more steak. So I got another portion of steak, and oh my God, that piece was so good. Now, when you didn't eat the day before, steak was never my favorite. But when you don't eat the day before, the steak was like, I just didn't want to stop. So I had a second piece. And the second piece and the third piece got a little bigger because the guy before that would cut little pieces. And so I got a third steak. And that one was so good. I ate all that steak. And I was like, we paid money to be here because they went up like $17 but all the steak we ate, it was way more than $17. You don't get that at, other restaurants. And so by the fourth piece, and it tasted kind of cold, a little bit colder. It didn't melt my butter, and I tasted it. But that second and third piece, I tried redder, and I like it. I couldn't believe I liked it. Like, I never would have done that. It's so easy to chew, and it tastes like steak. I don't understand the red. Okay, anyway. So, but in videos and other people say the redder it is, that's better for you, the vitamins in the meat. So I wanted to try, and it was so good. So, that fourth piece, I was starting to get pretty full. And I never ate the fourth piece because it was, like I said, it wasn't even hot. That melted my butter, so I assumed I was done. We sat there for a minute, kind of, and like you go to Golden Corral, it has all kinds of desserts, and I'm like, I didn't even look at those desserts when I went by them to go to the restroom. I came back and then, like, the strawberries looked so good, so I picked up 3 strawberries, and that was my dessert. It just sounded so good. So, and she's been trying to eat what I eat. She likes veggies. She likes vegetables a lot. But I told her to eat your meat, put your veggies on your plate, eat your meat, and then if you get full, don't eat your veggies. Don't eat the veggies first. Eat your meat, and then go from there. So she'd been doing that, and I noticed that she ate her meat, and she wasn't eating a lot of veggies. So I was like, do you want to do the BBBE? That's bacon, or no, that's beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. I want to do this to get all those little carnivore carbs that crept into my diet while being, laid up in the house for 5 weeks. So she said she would do it, and I hope she notices that she may feel better. So she said yes, and so we went straight to the store, and it's so easy to shop when you're a carnivore. You stay on the outside of the store, the meats, especially BBBE. So we went, I searched up the meats, and I did pretty good, and then no cheese. Normally I eat cheese. I'm going to try to get through the week with no cheese. I didn't buy none, but we still have a little bit in the fridge just in case, but I don't want to do that. All beef, bacon, butter, and a lot of eggs. 5 cartons of eggs. 18 carton, 5 cartons of eggs. So, I know it'll make me feel better. I know when I'm on keto with some of the carbs, I swell up more with inflammation. I know this. And I've tried BBBE before, and it only lasted probably like 3 days because I'm not a fan of eating the same thing every day. I am a variety person, but that steak was so good. I was like, I want to try it at home. I hope I can cook it that I like it. Everything else, even salad. I won't even make salad at home, but when you go to a buffet, you can just put whatever you want on it, and it's so good. So, I hope I can make the steaks and meat and beef that I bought taste good. So, I know this way of eating is healing for me, like healing on the inside to the outside, and my mental health. I'm calmer, and then I'm calmer than I've ever been. So this is like a restart after these 5 weeks. So I prepped up some bacon and labeled up bacon chips. The bacon for us is just going to be like, she's a snacker, in between meals, which she has diabetes, and, that'll raise her blood sugar. Every time you put food in your mouth, it will raise your blood sugar. And if you're wanting to lose weight, and you need to keep your blood sugar as low as possible. I'm used to eating 1 to 2 meals, mostly 1. But I got to get back down there. So lately I've been eating about 2 meals a day. And yesterday was the one when we went out to eat. But we prepped up bacon chips, and I boiled a bunch of eggs, and I don't want to make any other meat. I bought meat to make like beef jerky. I got to figure out how to make it because I was marinating it in some soy sauce, and I don't want to do that. But maybe I don't know what I'll do to that. It's real thin. You dry it out. That's what my go-to snack if I really searching the fridge and hunting for something.